Architecture alignment, so-called business alignment now, is managed by the senior management typically. Out of this phase, a program plan is produced, which is a set of programs which include various projects that need to be initiated. Above here is the project management steps, because project management discipline binds everything that goes on in the business or to bring about the change. So here we have the project management phases as define the work, plan the work, work the plan, accept the work, and Rudy as a project manager has to rally his team behind him so that they can successfully balance their scope and quality and so on, resources, so they can deliver according to the promise for what's expected. So that's the role of project manager. Step one within the business alignment phase is all about understanding the business drivers. And the business drivers, obviously, we have here STEEP. It's sociological, technological, economical, ecological, and political reasons. And we have added since now would be also ethical and legal issues. So all these business drivers bring about the change within the business. So we need to understand that in step one. Once that happens, we then identify the processes within the organization which might be impacted because of these change. Now the processes are typically laid out here in this example of the school is provide essential services. It's the school services. So these are various processes and so on. And also there are processes of providing education, which need to be improved and redesigned. And of course, we have processes for school and college. And then we have about processes around providing information. This is all about data and technology to enable the data and so on. So that goes on here, and these are all process steps listed here. We develop the understanding of the business context, we identify processes, and we identify information and knowledge, strategic technologies, organization strategy. Formulation of organization strategy, meaning the business understands that in long term, we have a certain need for certain competencies. So what kind of pipeline there should be of the associates to be hired and the competencies to be either developed within the company or acquired. And then the last step here is essentially where we see Anna, our superintendent, is essentially determining the gaps. What are the business alignment gaps and opportunities? Those gaps and opportunities here that get translated into programs and projects. So here is an example of a program. There could be several programs of change. And within each program, there might be multiple projects. So for example, a program could be to have a change in a Milky Way bar program. That would be one program because we want to perhaps introduce different types of ingredients there. And there might be multiple projects within that. So that's an example of that. Now at this time here, we have the project manager, Rudy, is looking back at all the team members because the role of a project manager is to ensure that all the team is rallying behind him or her. So now there is a sign-off taking place, and then we move on to the next phase, which is called the visioning phase.